If you're a podcast host, listen up. This one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle. And I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
What's up, Buffalo Fanatics? Josh Allen here. Just wanted to say, go Bills.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy. We're back at it again. Big Bills win. BBW. Folks, welcome to another edition of the Rico Report, brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics. For those tuned in for the very first time, do me a favor, smash that like, hit that subscribe button, excuse me, and join the party. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bills win. Oh, was it pretty? No. But you know what? Sometimes those ugly wins, not so pretty wins are necessary. Get the W's. Get what you need and get the heck out. And that's exactly what we did. Did we do it in the fashion that Bills fans would have loved? Did we do it in the fashion that was reminiscent to the first 6 weeks of the season? Heck no. The first six games of the season, that Bills team, it ain't this, that Bills team, I don't know if we'll see them again. This is a different Bills team. Not that it's a bad Bills team. We get the job done. It's not a flashy. We haven't had a flashy game in weeks. So if we have to start winning games like this, so be it. So be it, folks. Bills win today. By the way, smash that like as you guys enter the room. If you're a Jets fan, kudos to you guys. You guys already know what I do. I got to give love and analysis to the losing team, to the visiting team, right? We got to see where they had us and where they didn't. Let's start off with the Jets first and foremost. Good effort. Good effort from the Jets. By the way, excuse the voice. It's a little hoarse, but I'm getting over this whole, I think it's laryngitis. I think that's what they call it. I lost my voice the other day completely, and now it's coming back. So I can't really serenade you on the mic like I normally do. But this will do. This will do, I hope. So, the Jets. Robert Saleh has got this defense playing extremely well. They're a top 10 defense for a reason. They got solid corners, great linebacking play, solid interior linemen. They got a good scheme going. Tony Romo called it out. He says it's a wide nine. That's what former coach Jimmy Schwartz used to call for us. That's why we killed it in sacks back in the 2014 days when we had Mario Williams, et cetera, et cetera. He used to run a wide nine defensive front and pretty damn successful because we were killing it in the sack game. So Robert Saleh did the same damn thing. He decided to incorporate the wide nine defense and left pretty much the interior open if we dared run the ball. And this is where Ken Dorsey didn't dare do anything in that department. We'll get into that. But for the Jets, kudos to you got to give credit to Mike White. Mike White held in there after being knocked out of the game twice with big hits. The second one was a pretty nasty one. But he got back in the game to will his team to try to muster something. And they did. They had one last opportunity. That's what you want. Flacco wasn't going to do that for you. You Jets fans know that. Flacco wasn't going to do that. Y'all held your breath like, oh, shoot, there goes our playoff chances. And they might still be alive, potentially, depending on how everybody else does. But nonetheless, Flacco was not going to do that for you. So when Mike White came back in, it helped y'all. It kind of gave you guys some life. And it did. Let me just adjust my seat a little bit. It gave you guys some life. Mike White took a punishing today. 27 for 44, 268 yards. Too much for my liking. 6 yards a pop, no touchdowns, no interceptions, took 3 sacks today, and had a rating of 78.6. The run game, it looked like it was worse than what it is. But nonetheless, they still did damage to us. Zonovan Knight, 17 carries for 71 yards, 4 yards a pop, and a tutty. That's a good night for Zonovan. I tried to pick him up in my fantasy, but he was gone. That's what you get when you have a 14-team league. Anyway, I digress. But they ran the ball. 76 yards rushing. We kept the team to under 100 yards compared to the last stint that we played when we faced them. We kept them 100 yards less than what they did to us before. So shout out to the defensive front. But shout out to Zonovan Knight, man. Undrafted rookie free agent. You know what I'm saying? Came through and out carried Michael Carter and did his job. Kudos to freaking Zonovan Knight, man. They got a good one. They got 2 good backs. You know what I'm saying? In that backfield. Breece Hall and freaking Zonovan Knight. The Jets are going to be good for a long time. They just got to get that quarterback situation, you know what I'm saying, situated. Garrett Wilson, once again, did what he's supposed to do to us. 6 for 78. No touchdowns, though. Off of 7 targets. He pretty much caught everything that was on his way. Elijah Moore, 6 receptions for 60 yards. And then Tyler Conklin, obviously, at the tight end, where your biggest receivers. If Corey Davis didn't get hurt, he would have probably been in the mix as well. And for the most part, a good defensive front. 3 sacks total for the Jets. It's just that there are moments where we just took full advantage. And away we go, man. At the end of the day, we got the dub. That's what matters. But overall, Jets fans, y'all should be encouraged with what you got over there. Y'all got a good squad. Just get that quarterback situation right. I think you might have something with Mike. You just got to, you know what I'm saying, put it all together. The weather was shit for all of us, for both teams. But nonetheless, Jets fans, y'all fought, man. And it's still not over. It's still not over. You guys got a good defense. That defense is what's going to get you guys over the hump with a lesser offense. But when you got a guy like Josh Allen, it's hard to stop. That boy is like my man J Poe says, he ain't from this planet. He's just that dude, right? Although he didn't have a great game. But nonetheless, when you got number 17 out there, you always got a chance. It's just what it is. So shout out to the Jets. The Jets take a L. They drop down to 7-6. And your schedule doesn't get any tougher. Your schedule doesn't get any tougher because right now, after the Bills just beat you guys are down to a 2-game losing streak. You guys got to go against the Lions that are looking damn good. Then the Seahawks, then the Jaguars that just pummeled the team today. Then the Seahawks, then the Dolphins. So it's looking grim for y'all. It's looking grim. So good luck to y'all, man. We'll see what you guys do. Now, on to the Bills. How did you, first and foremost, one word describing how you guys felt about this game today? Just one word. Give me one word in the chat right now. And if you have 2, go ahead and give me 2. But what one word describes to you what this game meant to you? To me, gutsy. It was a gutsy performance. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to dig deep and make something happen. We had to make something happen. We had to make plays somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing some words out there. I hear defense, definitely. My man Tebow says, man, he's not really too keen on that. Jacques Willier comes in, he says frustrating. I can definitely see that. My man Brian Buck says relief. It's a relief the game's over. We got the win. I like it. Gritty. So me and Josh Gavasso are on the same page. He says gritty. I say gutsy. That's the mind frame that I'm on right now. Scott Easter says he's concerned. He's still concerned. I got you. Snoop dropped balls. I mean, the weather played a big part in that. Samuel Rivera, what's up, Sam? Sam says you're lackluster. Yeah, definitely lackluster. There was just there's no, saying it's uninspiring. Like my man Rev said, Rev put that in there. He says uninspiring. Yeah, you can say it was uninspiring a little bit at moments in the first half. We were like, come on, man, make something happen. But we didn't get there. But for the most part, we grinded our way to win. And that's what you want. Shout out to my man Jeff B. What's up, Jeff? What's happening, bro? Uninspiring, the drops, scary. I see what you guys are saying. So you guys perplexed I like that one. I'm gonna hit that one a little later with your state of confusion as to what's going on. My man Jeff King, dissatisfied. Ooh, I like that too. Because they did leave us dissatisfied in some moments. I mean, yeah, we got the win, but then when you look at the win, you're like, I didn't like that department. I wasn't satisfied with here. I wasn't satisfied over here. The quarterback position, was I satisfied? Not really. Like, where, in what department were you like, that's the only place that left me, saying, feeling good. I mean, there's a few places I can kind of hit, but for the most part, overall, I can see where Jeff King is coming from. So I like what you guys are dropping out here. All right. So here's the deal. Overall, let me hit the super chat real quick for my man Eric Schmitty. Schmitty, what's going on? By the way, pardon me while I sip on the mic because the voice is a little hoarse. I'm gonna get that lemon in me. So Eric Schmitty comes in and says, your biggest point, level of intensity, and especially aggression by the Bills defense. Damar Hamlin has zero chill. Love it. Epinesa is showing huge improvement. Absolutely. Key plays at key times makes the difference. Listen, when you need to make a play for your team and you know that it's just not going the way you need it to go, someone's got to step up. Damar Hamlin got that thing started, right? But it all got started on that 4th and 1 where Josh is looking confused. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it was coming. It was like, what? What's the sideline saying? What's the sideline saying? Here comes Dawson Knox. And once that happened, it opened up the floodgates. It got the ball rolling. And offside defense. And then what do? We go ahead and score on that same drive. Wonderful. Those are the things we needed. And then it started to open up and things started to open up. Obviously, the weather got a little better and the boys started to throw the ball around. But for the most part, we needed something, and something did happen there. By the way, you know what else is happening right now? My man Douglas Cornelius came through and wants to be part of the big squad. Big, biggity big to my man Douglas, Dougie Doug Cornelius. What's up with you, man? I appreciate that, the love. And welcome to the big squad, baby. Let's go. So somebody said delicious, Rico. Delicious. So let's go. He said decisions. So here's the deal. The Bills. I asked you guys to name one word that kind of described what you felt about this. And it means a lot of people dissatisfied, you know what I'm saying, uninspired, just boring, lackluster, man, you know what I'm saying? And gritty, gutsy. And that's the way I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at it as gutsy. Why? Because nothing was happening in the first. So we had to dig deep somewhere. Someone had to dig deep, you know what I'm saying? And make something happen to get the ball rolling. Because sometimes that's all it takes. Get the ball rolling. And once it starts rolling downhill. All right, let's make some moves. And that's exactly what we did. So we started putting some points up. 20 points on a very good defense in shitty weather. That's all right with me. Listen, folks, I'm one of those guys that wants to, put a square peg into a circle. You know what I'm saying? By let's run the ball. It's just Ken Dorsey doesn't, I'm sorry. It's like he doesn't give a fuck about the run game. He doesn't give a shit. We're going to throw the ball, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just the level of, like, we want balance, but we don't get the balance. In weather like this, you would think that we'd establish something, especially with the defense playing wide 9 defense. Wide 9, middle is open. You know what I'm saying? Draw play, inside. Like, I don't know. Maybe I got to rewatch the game to see something, right? But to me, they're daring you. So take it. You have the speed in the backfield in James Cook. Set him up and give him something that works. That's just me. I just don't get it. But we're going to get into certain things that I just don't get. I mean, there's a few things that I want to say, I don't get it. You know what I mean? I got to hit my man, Rev. Rev comes in and says, with the weather being a factor, could the number 1 seed be a disadvantage for the offense? Listen, if it's at home, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to talk about the 12th man, Bills Mafia. We have a better opportunity to do what we do at home. The disadvantage is to both teams. But what happens is number 17 versus that quarterback. Can that quarterback do what number 17 does? That's what it's going to come down to, because our leader is number 17. Our defense in weather like this is what you want, because you're going to have to do something spectacular against this defense. Do you have the guy on that squad that can do what it takes to get you over the hump in this weather against this defense? That's why you build defenses like this. I'd love for the defense, I'm saying, to be complemented by a very nice run game. We just don't quite have that. But we run for 100 yards every game, Rico. I get that part. But a large part of that is who, number 17. I ain't hating it. I'm not hating it. I'm just stating the facts, just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, a win is a win. It's a gutsy win. And my man Jeff King says, Rev has a very good point. Was thinking the same as I watched, especially with a non-dominant run game. I get that part, but how you combat that is with a good defense, a solid defense. Look what we did today. In weather like this, we kept this team to 12 points. We gave them 2 points on a block punt, but for the most part, we held it down. We held it down defensively. We were all over the place. We were all over their asses, and we needed to repay them, and show them what's really good. So, to me, I'm solid with that. Now, this game altogether, just to kind of give you I'm not going to close out, but this game altogether was a gritty win. We needed it. People stepped up where they needed to step up to make crucial plays. Greg Rousseau, AJ Epinesa, Dawson Knox. You know what I'm saying? A couple times, and there's a couple times where you're like, come on, man, I need you to make that play, right? So there were moments, the run defense, there were moments where you needed to step up, where you needed to make a stop, you made the stop. Even Dane Jackson at one point made 2 good stops. But then, the rest of the game, not so great. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But for the most part, we got the win. That's what matters. We're still the number 1 seed. We remain the number 1 seed, and we're just stacking dubs. This is the 4th year in a row that this team has a double-digit win in the win category. I'll take that every day of the week. Let's go, man. Super chat coming in from Frank Garcia. What's up, Frankie? Frankie comes in and says, how do you feel about the Bills not building a dome? Today showed that our offense could benefit from a retractable dome. Yes, and so can the opposing offense do their very thing, right? So this is the thing, man. There are not many locations that have the weather that we have. We close into a dome. You're like every other place. You know what I'm saying? So there's an element of like there's snow, there's the elements. So you want that. And that's why you draft players. That's why you draft players for these elements. Like we didn't draft Josh Allen for no reason. We drafted Allen because he's got a strong arm, he's a big boy, and he can weather the storm. He played in Wyoming, so he's used to that type of weather. So that's why you draft players like that. So we need to, start looking at drafting guys that fit the bill for us. Like for us, drafting these smaller type of backs in the weather that we play in, you want a big boy back that can take the pounding. Zach Moss just didn't happen to work for us. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunate. And then we have a light 190-pound Jackson. In clear weather, he's probably fantastic. Amazing. In weather like we had today, non-existent. So it's a tough one to gauge. But hopefully we start to get something going sooner than later. Now, let's go to the box score. And let's start it off like this. Josh Allen started the game putridly. He started, I think it was like, he was like 2 for 13, something stupid, just something gross. And at one point was like on an 11 completion percent, like he was on an 11 completion run. He was just completing pass after pass. Ended the game at 16 for 27. Not great, but the weather, what the weather was, it wasn't going to be great for anybody, right? I mean, Mike White was 27 for 44. I mean, they had no choice but to throw the football. But 16 for 27, 147 yards passing, 5.4 yards a pop, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. That's what we wanted, and 3 sacks for 17 yards with a rating of 86.6. Was it Josh's best game? No. Was it Josh's worst game? No. It was just manage the game, don't turn the ball over, make your plays when you need to, and let's get out of there with a dub. And that's exactly what Josh did. Josh made the plays that need to be done. He ran on when he needed to run. He got the first downs when he needed them. And that's what matters, man. So shout out to Josh. Get the dub. You know what I'm saying? Lead your team. And that's what matters at the end of the day. The run game. Yet again, against the Jets, Josh Allen is the leading rusher. 10 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Devin Singletary, the next best back in carries, 8 carries for 39 yards, 4.9 yards a pop. So we'll call it 5 yards a pop. And then Isaiah McKenzie had that one reverse. And then James Cook, 4 carries, 6 yards. I just don't get it. You go 20 carries, 20 touches. The game previous game, 20 touches, and then 4. Like, I'm speechless. Sorry. We'll say 4 carries, and so he had 5 touches. 5 touches. I'm baffled. You know what I'm saying? You think you'd want to build on something. Let's build on something, man. We got this guy warmed up. Let's build on it. Let's keep going. Nope. We didn't even bother going back to that. That's the thing with Ken Dorsey that I love and hate at the same time. Like, every game is a new game plan. I get that part, but there's no building on. Let's build off of that, right? If we found something in, look, Zonovan Knight, last game, held it down for the Jets. Killed it. He did really well. He was outpacing Carter. So what? Did they go away from that? No. They go right back to Zonovan Knight because he showed them something the week before. So Zonovan Knight, 17 carries, 76 yards. We saw something in Zonovan Knight. Give him the fucking football. What did they just do? They do just that. What do? Man, 20 carries means shit. 4 carries for you today. I'll just never get it. In the elements that you need to run the football. Go figure. I can't understand it. I can't understand it. Anyway, let me keep going. So, rushing, Josh Allen, 10-47, 1 touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie had 1. Nyheim Hines had 1. And then James Cook. So a total of 24 carries today to 27 passes. So balanced, and this is the love-hate situation that I have with Ken Dorsey. He's balanced, but like, I don't think we put ourselves in the best positions to really win these games, and not to win these games, but to be successful in the run game. We didn't attempt to like run up the middle as often as I thought we would. You know what I'm saying? And 10 of those carries went to Josh Allen. Keep that in mind. Super chat coming in from my man Jeff King. Jeffrey, what's up, Jeff King? What's happening, brother? Folks, we're using the weather excuse here. You forget the New England game in the wild card, minus 10 degrees. Am I happy with the win? Yes, but I have my concerns. That's all. Go Bills. Listen, and I don't play the weather thing either. I really don't. Right? There are other places that are brick cold outside. You know what I'm saying? And it's still the same crap. The only difference is it snows more in Buffalo. That's it. To my knowledge, it snows more in Buffalo than a lot of these other places. Cleveland is outdoors. Cleveland ain't that far away. You know what I'm saying? New York is not that far away. You know, both these boys play outdoors. So I don't want to hear about this whole outdoors business, man. Get over it. And it's over with. Because nobody was complaining about how cold it was when we faced the Patriots and we whacked the Patriots. It was cold as hell. We got it. You know what I mean? So this whole weather business, that's why I don't play that. I don't play that game. Does it play a factor? Yes. For both teams, yes. But I'm not saying get a dome. No. This is what you get when you come to Buffalo. Shit. I hate playing in the cold. I play terrible in the cold. Well, guess what? We do well. And so far, we're doing all right. Let's keep it up. Let's keep going. Anyway, so the run game, 24 carries. We ran for another game of 100 yards. So, I mean, how many games consecutive is that? The Bills running for 100 yards every game. So far, I think that's what we've done every game this year. So 100 yards for the Bills. We ran for 4 yards a carry, and away we go. Away we go. Matt C. What's up, Matt? Matt comes in with a super chat and says, hey, McDermott and D-Jack's bromance needs to end now. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that because I got my my concerns. I got my concerns. Receiving. Quiet day for the receiving room. Granted, it's just what it was. I mean, but when you look over at Garrett Wilson, 6 receptions, 78 yards, Elijah Moore, 6 receptions, 60 yards, you can still get work done. Right? But we certainly do not have the corners that the Jets have. Our corners are straight buns, Trey White included. I know he's coming back from his injury, but he's just not the same. He's not the same. And I know he's got to get back to it. No different than when Marcus Peters had to get back into it, right? It was rough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give him that benefit of the doubt. For sure. There's no question about it. But I was like, oof, 27. Like it doesn't ring bells like it used to. It'll ring bells in the next, hopefully by postseason, it'll start to ring bells. But I don't care what anybody tells me. Y'all can sit on a cactus. But 27 didn't look great. 27 didn't look great. 30 didn't look great. I don't know where the fuck 24 was, but we're gonna get into that. I need to vent. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I do these things, so we can vent together. Therapy together. You feel me? So, receiving room. Dawson Knox, 4 receptions, 41 yards, and a tutty. Silas, I got to give it to you, man. You said it. I need more of Dawson Knox. And not that Dawson Knox had crazy game today, but Dawson Knox, 4 for 41, got the play we needed. 7 targets, 4 receptions, but he got the play that we needed with the tutty that got everything rolling and getting started. So shout out to Dawson Knox on that over and just getting into the end zone. Got the ball rolling. Stephon Diggs, 3 receptions, 37 yards on 5 targets. Non-existent today. It wasn't like Sauce Gardner covered him. It was just one of those. It's the scheme. They got a really good scheme out there, and it slows down the likes of Stephon Diggs. But like I said in the pregame, what did you learn from the first game? You got to learn. If you lose to the Jets the first game, there's a reason you lost. And the reason they lost is what they took away Stephon Diggs slightly, and they definitely took away Gabe Davis. So it forced Allen to make decisions to not look at 14 being double covered, and obviously Sauce is all over Gabe Davis. So he's got to depend on the Isaiah McKenzie's that had 3 drops today. He's got to depend on, I'm saying, the Khalil Shakirs and et cetera, et cetera. And it didn't work out for us because Josh Allen doing so through 2 picks. And that's what pretty much sealed it for us, those 2 interceptions. Now, it was a game changer. No interceptions. And now we understand what they do. So we had to kind of get creative and do what we know we had to do. So other guys had to step their game up, Dawson Knox being one of them. Shout out to Dawson Knox. You got to give it to him. So Stephon Diggs, 3 for 37. Gabe Davis, 4 targets, 3 receptions for 31 yards. Isaiah McKenzie, 3 receptions, 5 targets. He had 3 drops, but then we'll probably count that. 2 drops, excuse me. 3 for 5. James Cook, 1 for 9. And then it is what it is. John Brown had a great deep ball. I would have loved if he just turned around and went to the ball instead of waiting for it, go to the ball. But that ball was on the money. It just missed it. So John Brown, hopefully we start seeing a little bit more of him being a decoy and taking things away. But I guess we're just going to implement him as much as we can. So we'll see how that plays. I'd like to know how many plays he played. That'll be a big one. So Daquan Jones, heck of a game defensively. Loved what he was doing. Matt Milano was sensational as always. Shout out to Matt Milano. 9 tackles, 7 of them solo. He had 1 tackle for loss and 2 pass deflections and a QB hit. Matt Milano was all over the place today. Shout out to Matt Milano. Shout out to Ron Johnson. Shout out to Tremaine Edmonds. 8 tackles, 4 solo, 1 tackle for a loss. Loved it. Jordan Poyer was up in there as well with a tackle for a loss. The defense was great today. They played extremely well. You got to give it to this defense, man. They stepped their game up. And we had 4 sacks today. That was huge. We only sacked these suckers two times last week. The last time we played, the last matchup. 4 sacks today. 1 coming from AJ Epinesa with a tackle for a loss and a pass deflection that sealed the game. Shout out to AJ Epinesa stepping his game up. Greg Rousseau, great freaking game. 2 sacks. If you guys recall, I needed somebody to step up. And I made this I guess this hot take I thought was going to happen. Check this out. Hot take. Greg Rousseau, 3.5 sacks.
Oh,
Greg Rousseau, 3.5 sacks. He says, yes. Von Miller who?
You know love it.
Von Miller, love him. Hit
that bell, man. Hit it.
So, yeah. Greg Rousseau, 3.5 sacks, has a monster game today, and it's paying homage to the teacher, Von Miller, but he's also saying, hey, man, the Young Bucks got this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We to the quarterback, too. So Greg Rousseau steps his game up 3.5 stacks and says, yo, I got this. And I wasn't far off. Greg Rousseau had 2 sacks today, and it showed. He absolutely nailed Mike White. Mike White had a rough day. Tough sucker, but he had a rough day. But I loved everything Greg Rousseau was able to give us today. Hyped up, ready to go. And my prediction was he was going to have 3.5 sacks. You know what I'm saying? And I was hoping for it. And he didn't give us 3.5, but he gave us a double-digit sack night. And, dude, you can't tell me he's not learning from Von Miller. You can't tell me that, man. Keep fighting, don't blink, and keep rolling. So shout out to the defense. Shout out to them getting 4 sacks today, 7 tackles for a loss. Shaq Lawson came in with a big sack himself. So listen, man, when one guy goes down, the rest got to step up. And we're about to learn and we're about to witness how much these boys, you know what I'm saying, took away from Von Miller's game. How much did he impact this defensive front, this defensive line room? So let's go. This looked good. This is a start, and we got to keep it rolling. So shout out to the defense. They did their thing today. 7 pass deflections. We were getting our hands up. Then we batting balls down. And 8 quarterback hits. Boy, were we all over Mike White. Poor guy, man. He got nailed the first time by Ed Oliver. Then he got nailed again by Greg Rousseau. And I think it was Matt Milano that came in and just the final blow. That was it. But he left. And when he saw what Joe Flacco was doing, he was like, shit, I can't do that. I can't let my team down. And then he realized, holy shit, if I stay out and I don't fight this, they're going to put Zach Wilson back in. And I don't want that to happen because Zach Wilson's probably going to turn things around, and that's my opportunity. So Mike White's trying to hold on to it as much as he can. That's why he came back in. But to a detriment, because you probably broke your ribs on that Matt Milano hit. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? But you came back again. But you fought, and you gave your team a chance because you're one score. It was a one-score game. You could have tied that, and you got the opportunity, but defense is just too good, man. Defense is just too good. So shout out to the whole defense. Everybody stepped up today. No turnovers. We'll take that. Nyheim Hines, decent day returning the football today. And Sam Martin had a good day punting. I think Sam Martin has as many punts in one game today that he I was about to laugh, that he has all season. That boy had 7 punts today. I think he's got like 7 all year. You know what I mean? So shout out to these boys, man. They're doing their thing. Real talk. I had a comment that came up here. Scott Blick says, yo, we look like ass there. I said it. Offensively, yes, we didn't look great. Defensively, we looked all right to me. You know what I'm saying? We did what we were supposed to do. We kept the run game under 100. You're saying we were getting all over the quarterback. 4 sacks, 8 QB hits. Like defensively, we did what we were supposed to do, and we kept them to 12 points. 1 touchdown. The defense did what we were supposed to do. So did we look like ass overall? No. Offensively, we didn't look great. We definitely didn't look great. I mean, but I'm not gonna hate on that. That's facts. That's facts. But we're gonna get into we're gonna dive a little deeper. We're gonna dive a little deeper into this whole situation. So Sam Martin, shout out to you. Tyler Bass, clutch as always. Hit his 2 field goals and his 2 extra points. I'll take that. And he's my fantasy kicker. I'll take that all day. Now, team stats is where I like to really see where we sit and where we are. All right. Here's the deal. We know the victory was a solid victory, but it came with its challenges, right? 14 first downs. We struggled. Here's the biggest struggle. 2 for 13 on third down. Oy vey. 2 for 13 on third. If we want to be successful down in the long run, making a playoff push, making a Super Bowl push, 2 for 13 is not going to cut it. It can't do that. 2 for 13 against a good Jets defense, I'll give you that. Obviously, the blunder started early, and then we started to really get our shit together. But we on third downs, our average third down possession was 8 yards, almost 9 yards. We were averaging 9 yards. To get a first down, we needed 9 yards, almost 9 yards a play. Come on, son. If we want to be successful, we got to be better on first and second down. And we weren't. We were not great. We were not good. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to go to the Super Bowl and you want to win this bitch, 2 for 13 on third downs ain't going to cut it. I'm going to tell you that right now. It ain't going to cut it. Less than 20% completion. Come on, son. Like, we got to be better than that. We got to be better than that. That's garbage. And the Jets, 8 for 17. Just shy of 50%. Like, what? It don't make sense, man. It don't make sense. The better offense struggled. Couldn't do shit. So, sorry, Ken, but that's where you come in. I know execution is one thing. You've got to execute, but you got to draw something up that works. 2 for 13? Nah, fam. We ain't about that life. And if you're starting to become predictable, I know Tony Romo's been in the league a long time. He knows when he sees things, but when he called that play, all right, Jim, we're about to see this, and Josh Allen, the motion goes over here, and Josh Allen's probably giving me a run to the left. Calls it. We're like, come on, son. Really? Is that what we called? And then we fail on third down? Oh, come on, son. It's getting sad, man. It's getting sad. We got to be better than that. We've got to be better. And that's where Ken Dorsey comes in. We got to be better. Shout out to my guy, Andrew Lipson. What's up, Andrew? Andrew says, yo, giving up third and long on defense was pissing me off. It was pissing a whole lot of people. Or we should be kicking these guys off the field. They were succeeding. Can't have that. Cannot. By the way, shout out to the 450 people watching right now. Salute to y'all. Do me a favor. Let's get this video to 500 likes. There's 450 of y'all right here. Do me a favor, just click that like button real quick and be on your way. Actually, no, don't be on your way. Chill out and watch the rest of the show, and we'll get to it. All right. Let's go. Let's keep going. 2 for 13 on third downs. 54 plays today. We have 54 plays to their 73. That tells me the time of possession completely changed. We had 38 minutes of time of possession last game. This game, 25. The Jets, 34 minutes of time possession. They made more plays than us. Excuse me. They had more plays than us. We just capitalized on more on our end. Total yards today, 309 yards. Us, 232 yards. Offensively, we weren't good. We were not good today offensively. Folks, let's call it what it is. We were not good on offense. 2 for 13 is terrible. That's why developing the run game is so important. Well, fucking Ken Dorsey, I don't know what the fuck that dude is doing, man. Sometimes, I want to love this dude, and he calls a game where like, yo, you get it. You finally get it. And then he has amnesia. And then it's a whole different philosophy. What? You don't want to build on what we did the week before? No, fuck that. We scrap that. It's a new game, new era, new everything. Come on, man. Come on. Make it make sense. It doesn't. Not to me, at least. Anyway, overall, passing 130 yards. You had Mike White throwing for more yards than Josh Allen. Weird. I don't like it. Not a fan of it. Sacks. We sacked them 3 times. They got us 4 times. Right? But here's the thing that killed me. These penalties continue to kill us. Holding, you know what I'm saying? False start. Like just dumb stuff that puts us in trouble. Deion Dawkins had 2 holds. We're like, come on, sir, you're better than that. One of them was a weird call, but for the most part, we got to be better. We got to be better. 5 penalties for 35 yards. Bro, we got to be better. We definitely got to be better.
Buffalo Fanatics, what's going on? This is Pierre the Kingpin, and I wanted to talk to you today about Cigars International, which is the ultimate destination for premium homemade cigars. Known as the industry leader, Cigars International offers the largest selection, unbeatable prices, and a customer service experience that's second to none. Whether you're new to cigars or a seasoned vet, Cigars International makes enjoying cigars easy, approachable, and fun. Cigars International is the go-to retailer for all things cigars, with the biggest selection of premium homemade cigars available anywhere. Cigars International offers unbeatable deals and discounts, making it easy to stock up on your favorite or try something new without breaking the bank. With fast free shipping and their 100% satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence knowing that Cigars International stands behind every order. They have good relationship with vendors that helps provide great low prices. Whether you're new to cigars or a seasoned pro, Cigars International makes it easy to find the right cigar with helpful guides, staff reviews, and expert advice. It's not just about cigars. Cigars International also offers a wide range of accessories and more to elevate your smoking experience. Check out the great deals every day at cigarsinternational.com. That's cigars, CIGARS, cigarssinternational.com. Use code FANATICS at checkout for 20% off your order of $50 or more, plus free shipping. Or visit www.cigarsinternational.com/fanatics, and the discount will automatically apply. Again, use code FANATICS at checkout for 20% off your order of $50 or more, plus free shipping. Or visit www.cigarsinternational.com/fanatics, and the discount will automatically apply.
My man Jeff King, salute to my man Jeff. Jeff comes in and says, hey, you better dive into bed with some cold and flu medicine. Coming in here sounding like Barry White. Get well, buddy. Folks, have a great night. Go Bills. Shout out to my guy Jeff King. Yeah, man, I'm trying to. I mean, I had to come on, man. I didn't come on Friday, so I figured let me try. This is the best it sounded. So let me try to come on here and sound somewhat half decent. So I gotta try it out. It's not horrible. It was worse before, but let me try to get through this because I'm not gonna try to be on here all night. So I gotta preserve the voice because I gotta do all this stuff at work. So all together, 5 penalties for 35 yards. Red zone. This is the big one, right? We got in the red zone and we capitalized in the red zone. That was huge. We needed that. And Josh Allen with a fake givey, and the defense fell for it, and which they shouldn't, because Josh Allen always will keep it. He's not going to give that shit up. He's going to keep that shit. Holds it, takes it in the end zone. Now we're up, and now it felt like we could take it. Now the one thing that I'm disappointed in is this game we were constantly failing on third down. We should have put this team away long ago, but we let them hang around. We cannot continue to hang around. Hold on a second. Broncos helping Bills by beating Chiefs. Yeah, right. I was about to say, what? Hold on. You stopped me dead in my tracks, Mike. I was like, you tripping. You straight tripping. But anyway, we got to be better. We got to be better all together, and that's just what it is, man. Michelle Holloman, what's up, Michelle? Says, yo, Mike White pocket awareness. He can take hits, man. I like him. He's tough as fuck. Yeah, man. He took some hits, and he came back in. You got to give that boy some credit because he took some hits, man. So we're about to find out if he took too many hits, if he's going to play next game. But if he's about that life and he wants his team to succeed and try to make the playoffs, you know what you got to do. You got to stay with it. Yo, Rico, you are playing through it just like Mike White. I'm trying to play through it, fellas. I'm trying to get through it because I can't go too long because I'm feeling it. But I'm gonna finish out my segments and we're gonna get out of here because I got some things to rant about. Let's keep going. So all together, the team stats tell it all. The big story here is 2 for 13 on third downs, and it showed because our offense was dog shit today. We did not play well. When Josh steps up there, he's gonna say we didn't play our best football. We didn't, but we capitalized when we needed to. We got in the red zone, we scored. You know what I'm saying? You hit our field goals, we got what we needed to do, we capitalized where we needed to. We just need to clean up a lot. We need to clean up. We're sloppy today. We were very sloppy. So speaking of sloppy, I gotta get into this. Speaking of sloppy, and forgive my language, you know what I'm saying, but I got something to say. Can someone help me out here with what Sean McDermott and Leslie Frazier are doing with this defensive backfield? All right? I'm going to get right into it. What in the fuck is happening with Kaiir Elam? Is he trash? Is he no good? Is he dumb as bricks? He doesn't get it? Is he arrogant? You don't like him? What is it? I need to understand. Because there's no way you can trot out number 30, Dane Jackson, after he's been getting rented like a mother effing mule for 3 weeks straight. And you're gonna sit here and put him back in the game alongside a hobbling, I don't want to call him hobbling, but a recovering Trey White. You think you can put your first round draft pick in the fucking game. But no, we trotting out Dane Jackson. No disrespect to Dane Jackson, but right now you disrespecting the cornerback position because you don't want to turn your head around. You getting beat left, right, center. You missing tackles. Son, get it together. I shouldn't be telling you to get it together. I should be talking about my number 24, Kaiir Elam. Where in the fuck is Kaiir Elam? Where are you? What's going on? I don't get it. You can't tell me we were week 14. Sorry, are we week 14? We're week 14. And you on the bench? You can't tell me that a free agent off the street came in and replaced your ass, and then they put him back on the deactivation list, and your ass still isn't on the field? Nah, somebody's got to answer for me. Somebody has to answer. And I don't want to hear, oh, we're tinkering with this. You don't tinker with a first-round draft pick. Sorry. Unless he's a quarterback that he's just learning and doing other shit. I don't want to hear anything about tinkering. Your first-round draft pick corner should be in the game, not on the sideline. I'm baffled. Number 30 is a liability. Fam, the Jets weren't doing shit against us until they noticed number 30 on the field, and they said, get him. Get him. And it didn't stop. They kept on going. That's how the Jets got momentum, because they kept on going at number 30. It pained me to see it. The body language from Dane Jackson told me everything. And yet, we drafted this man, and we traded up for him. Yo, y'all need to answer some questions. So I hope these boys in the press conference today, some of them, one of them, multiple, somebody drop balls and ask, yo, McDermott, the fuck is going on, fam? You see what we see. What's up with Kaiir Elam? We got to look at I don't want to see shit. I want an explanation. The fans need an explanation. We want to know. Aside from our professionalism, I'm a Bills fan too. And y'all are fucking my team. We letting Jets hang around. So either he's not good enough and he's got to learn and he's just not there yet. Okay, tell us that. He's just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Say it. He's just not there yet. All right, now we get it. Now we know we're in trouble. And then we got the Dolphins coming up next week. Bro, it's not going to be good. It ain't going to be good. Bro, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill are coming to town. And if you expect us to come out and stop these boys when Tua's playing much better than he has in the past, oh, y'all, we got another thing coming. We're going to get swept by the Dolphins. Rico, are you scared of the Dolphins? Fuck no, I ain't scared of the Dolphins. But the DBs should be scared of the receivers out there because they got pure speed. Dane Jackson was a 4.7, 4.6. You got a recovering cover corner in Tre'Davious White. The saving grace right now is the way the defensive front is playing. Saving grace. It's the way that our linebacking core is playing. That's the saving grace. Tremaine Edmonds coming back. Saving grace. Can't believe I'm saying that. But it's a saving grace. And I look over number 30, liability. I look over number 27. He had a dog shit game today. I don't care what anybody tells me. He didn't play well. Liability so far, right now. I know he's recovering. You're so insensitive, Rico. I don't give a shit. It's just what I saw. Come on, son. Am I talking shit? If I'm talking shit, let me know. Put a little potato in the chat. If I'm speaking to something that you like, you got a point there, throw that microphone on there. Throw that flame on there. Do something. Because if I'm like you and you're like I, and you're like me, you're like I, you're feeling the same, you're seeing and feeling the same way. What in the heck is going on? We're only going to face stiffer competition. When Joe Burrow comes to town with Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd, boy, they're going to have a field day. Am I talking shit? Should I keep going? You motherfucking right, I am. Yo, we got to get it together. Sean McDermott, figure it out. Figure it out, fella. Bro, it's giving me a headache even thinking about it right now. That if it's the fact of the matter is that this team, this is what it's going to be going forward. It's Dane Jackson and Trey White, then get on Dane Jackson's ass. You know what I'm saying? Year 3, big fella. Get it together. You're not a rookie. You're not a second-year player. You're year 3. And if it's McDermott saying, well, that's just the way I roll. I don't play rookies. You know what I'm saying? Rookies are just going to have to learn their roles. And did you do that with Trey White when he first came in the league? You didn't do shit like that with Trey White. He played immediately. So clearly something's up. Clearly something is up. So just be straight. Be real with us. I prefer somebody to tell me straight up. Straight up. Just tell me what it is. Yo, Rico, I don't like you. I don't like you. You're arrogant, and I don't like the shit you talk. Tell me to my face. Then I know where to put you. Straight. So tell us, is Elam just not getting it? Is he dumb as bricks? You don't get it? You know what I'm saying? Is he a locker? Is he a cancer in the locker room? Is he not getting the playbook? It can't be him not getting the playbook, because the first thing this motherfucker said when he got drafted was, send me the playbook. Give it to me on the plane. Give it to me. Motherfucker, you should know the playbook to a T. I'm losing my cool. I need to chill. I'm trying to preserve the voice. And you know what I'm saying? Shit, man, that shit is pissing me off. Brandon Beane, fam. We praise you on some great picks, fam. We praise you on very good picks. Teron Johnson, chef's kiss. Tremaine Edmonds, chef's kiss. You know what I'm saying? Groot, chef's kiss. Ed Oliver, love it. Kyrie Elam, though? James Cook? Question mark. I can't get on James Cook because he showed me something last week, so I've got hope that he can give it to me again. But then you got a guy like Ken Dorsey that says, nah, fuck that, not today. we gonna run Josh into the ground. All right. But listen, I'm not at all panicked, because we got a 4-game win streak. When you have number 17, say, yo, everything's all right with number 17. But when we're on defense and we need to stop, especially because we lost the likes of Von Miller. The defense stepped up today. You saw it. They lost their big-time player, and they stepped up. So where are we going to step up on this offensive side of the ball? Because lately we have not been the offense that we once were. We got to be better. We got to be better somewhere, somehow. It's got to start. What is it? Is it going to take for us to sign OBJ? Is that what's going to change everything? Or just an idea, how about we get our shit together on our own side with our own guys before we bring somebody else in? If I'm OBJ and I'm watching what's going on, I don't like what I'm seeing. And they want me to come over here. I want to win. And I want success. But sheesh. And scene. I'm done. I wanted to get that off my chest. But this whole Kyrie Elam shit, I need answers. One of you dudes with the freaking press, you know what I'm saying, little tag, you know what I'm saying? I'm not naming names. Just one of y'all. One of y'all ask it. One of you press people ask it. Because someone needs to press his ass. If it has to be John Warrow with his asshole ass, hey coach, John Warrow here, sir. You know what I'm saying? Biggest asshole in this room. What the fuck's going on with Elam? You know what I'm saying? Press him. Sometimes they want to be too nice with these cats, man. Yo, ask the tough questions. Let's go. It's sick of this shit, man. Shout out to my man, Dave Myers. Yo, bro, James Cook is RB1 in 2023. I don't want to hear that shit. I really don't. Does he give you RB1 traits? Stop it. Yo, if he's going to be RB1, he's got to put at least 10 pounds on. A $190? He's not Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson, you know what I'm saying, hit the hole and he's gone. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play around. This ain't Chris Johnson. You blow on this, bro, he's over. Yo, you want to be RB1, you're gonna have to put some pounds on. And he wasn't even RB1 collegiately. So you're gonna make him an RB1 in the NFL? Well, you tripping. I ain't buying that. You can sell it to somebody else, but you ain't gonna sell it to me. And no disrespect to him, because I like what I saw in him. But nah, you ain't going RB1 2023. When you got Tony Pollard, you got Josh Jacobs, you have true dudes that can do it, and you're going to put James Cook as RB1? Did you look at the list? Did you look at the list of free agent running backs that will be available? You know what I'm saying? I didn't really, this wasn't my plan to get into that chatter, but we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. I got to look it up before I have an opportunity. Hold on now. I mean, if we really going to talk about it, look at the list. James Cook, RB1 2023. Yet, Saquon Barkley, Damian Harris, Kareem Hunt, Josh Jacobs, David Montgomery, Miles Sanders, Tony Pollard, Devin Singletary, obviously he's on our team, Jamal Williams, Rashad Penny. All free agents. Heck no. Now you got me in another bag. I don't want to be in that bag. Let's get back to the Jets losing to the Bills, because we'll take it, because it gets us to 10-3. Fourth season in a row that we got 10 wins. And we're on our way. But boy, do we have some things to clean up on the offensive side of the ball. We got it, because today wasn't good. And hopefully defensively, we get it together. I don't know what's going on in that defensive backfield. Thank goodness we got J-Po. Thank goodness we got DeMar Hamlin playing well. Thank goodness we made a decision to not put Jaquan Johnson in, because we thought we had it, but we didn't. DeMar Hamlin clearly is the piece that's supposed to be there. Dean Marlowe continues to be non-existent. Not that it matters. He's depth piece. But altogether, fellas, we're 10-3. I don't want it to be doom and gloom. I really don't. But golly, man. Shout out to my man, Jeff King. Jeff King, I must have lit something under Jeff King's ass. He says, I'm going to say it. I don't give a shit. We gave up Hall for Elam. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. We gave up Hall for Elam, and I don't want to hear Hall is injured. We wouldn't have used him as a cowbell. It wouldn't have been fresh. I called it then, and I'm saying it now. Big mistake. Boy, Jeff King, I try to stay away from that topic. I do. I try to. But we did. We gave up that player for Elam. And Elam is not even touching the field. And nobody knows why. Just come out and say it. He's just not good enough. We don't see him good enough to be on the field. Okay. Say it. Say it. Or is he nursing? He's not nursing an injury, because if he was, then you put him on, you deactivate him. So I don't get it. I just don't. We're all lost. We're all lost. So hopefully somebody will ask the right questions and we'll get the right response. Will we, though? Will McDermott be real and tell us what's good? Soon find out. I bet you if you ask our GM, he don't play games, man. He don't mince his words. He'll tell you straight up what's going on. We just don't feel that. I'm saying he doesn't play the whole back and forth and game playing that McDermott does in these press conferences. You know I'm saying, Frazier, what is it that you don't like about what he presents? He's got the length. He's got the ability to play cover one. He's got the ability to play one-on-one, man-to-man. Is he still shit in zone coverage? He can't be that bad. He can't. And if he is, shame on management that drafted that man. Shame on the staff that said, hey, this is the best guy you got to take in round one. Are you sure? Heck yeah. I bet my life on it. The buddy that said, I bet my life on it, he's got to be sitting there going like this. Oh, shit. I told him to draft Elam. Our scouting department, y'all fucked up with that one. But hey, it is what it is. We won the game today, and it sounds doom and gloom. Everybody's going to say, oh, but we won today. Why are you acting like this? We won, but we look like shit. We look like shit, honestly. We didn't look good on the offensive side of the ball. But we won. I get that part. I love the fact that we won. Win is a win. But now that you can kind of say, okay, the book is closed on the win, let's reopen it and see how we won. It's like, oof, not good. Let's fix it up. So hopefully we can fix it, because we had 10 fucking days to prepare for this team. We had 10 days. We played last Thursday. We had 10 days to prepare for this defense, to prepare. And this is what we gave up. 4 carries for James Cook. Devin Singletary, less than 10 carries, 39 yards. So together, Devin Singletary and James Cook, 45 yards rushing. We can't do that. Folks, that's all I got. So let me button this up. Let me button this up real quick. Right? So here's the deal. We got things in the end. Well, you know what? Before we get out of here, let me just play some. Pardon my voice, by the way. You know how sickening this is? My wife is like, "Ooh, I love this voice. I love it." Girl, I'm sick. You're a sicko for loving this voice. You females, man, you guys are funny. Ooh, daddy, I like that. Girl, please, man. This is how we have our 4th child. Better relax. We'll sit your ass down somewhere before you get a 5th. Anyway, so I wanted to see in terms of what it looks like when it comes to the playoffs. So we're 10-3. And we usually do this to kind of figure things out. So I'm curious to see what it looks like standing wise. I'm going to share my page here. I'm just going to load this up and see how this looks for the playoff picture. So right now, playoff picture. It's just loading up right now. While it loads up, here's what it looks like. Let me just share my page, and then we'll get it going. By the way, if you guys are commenting, I'm gonna hit you back up in just a second. By the way, let's give a shout out to Dawson Knox first and foremost. Dawson Knox has 17 receiving touchdowns. He's third on the list of tight ends that I think in touchdowns. I think he just passed or he just tied Scott Chandler. Or he's creeping up on Scott Chandler, something of that nature. Then he just passed Scott Chandler. Then he's got to reach Jay Remersma, and then Metzelaar. Metzelaar has 25 touchdowns as a tight end. Dawson Knox is going to catch that no problem. What? Man, good to have a quarterback. It's good to have a quarterback, isn't it? Golly. So let me share my screen real quick before I get out of here, folks. Thank you guys for your patience. And thanks for tuning in. If you guys are tuning in right now, we've got almost 500 people watching right now. Smash that like while you're in here for your boy. All right. So hang tight while I let me enlarge this screen for you guys. Take this down real quick. Give me 2 moments. 2 shakes of a lamb. I think that's what it is, right? 2 shakes of a lamb. All right. There we go. This is better for you guys. So here's the deal. Right now, Bills first, and I love it. No change, stays the same. Chiefs are probably going to get their 10th win today. They're playing, what are they playing, the Broncos? Yeah, they're probably waxing the Broncos right now. The Ravens won a tight one today against the Steelers. Shout out to them. The freaking Titans lose to the Jaguars, and they didn't just lose. They got stomped. They got curb stomped by the damn Jaguars. So I don't know what's going on with the AFC South. That's just a garbage-ass division. The Bengals, they play the Browns. I don't know what's going on with the Bengals and Browns. Let me see if I can get an update. How did they do? I didn't even see how they did today. Cincinnati won 23-10. So there you go. So Cincinnati won. So they've got their 10th win. So we've got 3 10-win teams. This AFC is a gauntlet. And tonight's game that I'm not going to be able to watch, but the Dolphins and Chargers, that will be a very interesting game. I think everybody's going to be watching that one. Should be fun. And obviously the Jets being in the hunt, no bueno. So you are going to be on the bubble after this loss to the Bills, which we knew was coming. The Cardinals should take care of the Patriots, but you never know. So the Chargers and Jaguars are going to be creeping up. The Raiders, had they won last week, they would have been right in there, because they got the team to do it. So really and truly, it's going to be Chargers are probably going to be on the bubble trying to force their way in. So Chargers, Patriots, who knows how that's going to go. So all I know is that we got to remain at the top. Remain at the top. Don't change a damn thing. And we'll be right back into it. And that's it, folks. Bills got to just keep winning out. Keep winning out. And that's what it's going to come down to. But golly, this game was nasty. This game was not great. The only bad thing from today, who said, is there something else that I missed that you guys feel like, man, Rico, you're not touching on this very important part. You're missing out on this thing. If y'all know what it is, tell me, because I felt I had touched on everything. Offensively, we know what was up. We know what needs to get better. We know that what opportunities we missed on. We know that who stepped up and who didn't, right? We know that. We know we need to get better. Ken Dorsey included, and everybody surrounding that man. You know what I'm saying? Defensively. Defensive front did their job. Stopped the run, stifled the run, got them under 100 yards, and we got after the quarterback. 4 sacks, 8 QB hits. We were all over that ass. You know what I'm saying? We gotta clean up on the defensive backfield. Corners specifically. And I'm not taking names out. Y'all know who it is. Number 30 and number 27. Not a good game today. Not a good game. But Rico, he's just coming off I don't give 2 shits. You know what I'm saying? You've had time. You've had time to recover. You know what I'm saying? They give you extra time mentally to get right. Now you win it. Show me what you got, 27. I might be being a little harsh, but shit. I need to see leadership in 27, because once you start locking your shit down, number 30 will get his shit together. And who knows about number 24? Who knows what's going on with that? Hopefully we get answers, you know what I'm saying, to figure out what the hell's going on. And then just admit your wrongs. We shouldn't have drafted this motherfucker, and he's not doing well. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to. Yeah, I need the playbook on that plane because I'm going to be in it. It better not be a playbook issue, because that dude had the playbook right off the bat. I don't want to hear that shit either. Chandler, what's up, Chandler? Chandler says, yo, you know what, Kingpin, big game against the Finns next week. We show the same poo-poo against the Finns, and I'm going to start getting angry. For now, I'm good. I mean, we're all good. I'm still going to sleep well. I'm still going to eat well. Food's still going to taste good. I hate when we lose, because food doesn't taste good the first 2 days. It don't go down well. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to leave it at that. By the way, shout out to everybody tuned in. Smash that like before we get out of here. My man Tony comes in and says, yo, dude, playoff field advantage means nothing if we lose in the Super Bowl. Seriously, I'd rather lose in the playoffs than lose in the Super Bowl. I will never understand this mess. You would rather lose in the playoffs and not have an opportunity at a Super Bowl. Oh, boy. Can't do it. I'm not going to allow that to disturb my spirit. I can't do it. Alexander, what's up? Alexander says, yo, thanks again for this excellent post-game show. You know what? I appreciate that you said you got me speaking like a lisp. That you said, you got me sounding like Mike Tyson. I appreciate that you said. So I appreciate that you said that it was an excellent show, especially with his voice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Much love to my man Summer Flores, or my lady Summer Flores, whoever it is. Shout out to you. Bing, mother, bing. Bing, biggity, bing. Welcome to the Bing Squad, Summer. And for those that want to join the Bing Squad, it helps support the brand. It allows us to retain and put right back into the brand. So in order to do that, it's very simple. SupportBF.com. That simple. Go to SupportBF.com. Everything you need to know is right there. And if you don't want to do that, I got to click away. I got to do this. There's a little thing at the bottom that says join. Just join. That's the way to join. You join it right there, and a green marker is going to come on, and I'm going to show you some love, just like I showed love to Summer Flores. Now, before I get out of here, now that I got my people here, for those that are joining us and are unfamiliar with the Buffalo Fanatics, we do have a fan shop. If you want to shop for family, friends, all of that nature, we've got you covered. Heads up, folks, the cutoff is coming. Shipping dates, you don't want to do it too late. Standard shipping, December 13th. That's your cutoff. Rush shipping, you got until December 18th. You got to pay a little more. And then super rush shipping, December 20th. Get your gear. We've got all the fresh stuff that's out here. Buffalo versus everybody is back at it. Better get it before it goes. We got Josh Allen, the General. We got the Wing, Buffalo. We got the Air Allen 3s. You know what I'm saying? So everything is there at your disposal. BFFanshop.com. If you want Brandon Beane's signature big baller bean, jump in there. If you feel it's going to get chilly this winter, jump in there and get it. Everything you need is right there. One of my personal favorites that for you Americanos out there, the 716 at the bottom with the American flag. I thought that was really dope. Reed Ferguson sent us a message and said, yo, that's one of your best designs out there. We appreciate that, sir. So support BF.com. It's very simple. And BF Fan Shop is where you want to hit up. Last but not least, let me put a button in this whole situation. I always love when the Bills win. Let's not get it twisted. Same love for Rico. Appreciate you, Bat. Appreciate you. I always appreciate when the Bills win. Don't get it twisted. This guy's angry even when they win. I'm not. I promise you. I'm a super chill guy. But I got to keep it real. I got to keep it real with people that follow. If you follow me and you know what's really good, you know that I will say what's on my spirit. And if that's on my spirit, it's what it is. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. And I will come back and say, you know what? Yo, I was tripping. But there are moments where I call things out, I get called out for it, and then it ends up happening. And you're like, oh shit, he was right. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm wrong. I want this defense to start peaking. But right now, it's like we're not there. You know what I'm saying? And injuries obviously play a part. We know that. We get it. You know what I'm saying? But we're starting to get somewhat healthy. So let's keep it up. Let's try to get healthy. Let's try to put something together. And let's close out this regular season and jump into this freaking playoffs strong as shit. But right now, he ain't strong as shit. We got some inconsistencies here and there. But that's everywhere. That's everywhere. Is it frustrating? Yes. Are we going to get over it? I'm sure we will. We've got good coaching, and the coaching will figure it out. The only thing that bothers me is what we do with our personnel. Our personnel decisions is bizarre to me. You know what I'm saying? This guy, I'm going to bench. I'm going to start this guy. There's too much tinkering. Do the tinkering in the offseason. Fuck around with that. Now we tinkering in week 15? Nah, man. We tinkering way too damn late. You know what I'm saying? These guys should be showing you who they are right now. And right now, it's concerning that they're not. It's concerning. Nobody's really showing us who they are. And I'm waiting for it. But you know who is showing who he is? Joshua Winder. Joshua Winder, welcome to the mother effing Bing squad. Let's go. Bing, biggity, bing. Let's go, Joshua Winder. I hope it's Winder. I think it's Joshua Winder. I said Winder. You know what it is. But anyway, folks, that's it for me. That's an hour in. I gotta go to sleep immediately. Take some medication for this damn voice box, and then go from there. We will be back at it again Tuesday night. My man Z-Bot will be back Monday night. Rev back on Thursday, and then I'm back on Friday. I may not do a Friday show because we got the game on the Saturday. So we'll see. We'll play it out. But most likely I'll probably be there Friday. We got to talk about it. And then we got a big freaking game on Saturday. Big freaking game. I hope everybody shows up because we need everybody to show up. This is a big game. It's a big game for many freaking reasons. It's a big game for many freaking reasons. Because A, we have to repay these suckers back for the win they got early in September. We got to get them back for that. It's a big effing win so we can, you know what I'm saying, take the division. And it's a big effing win for bragging rights. Y'all, it was a fluke when y'all beat us the first time. It was a fluke when y'all beat us the first time. So we're about to show that ass that who's the real boss and who owns who. Because I'll tell you right now, if the Dolphins squeak by and win this one, boy, are they going to be talking shit. Number one. And number two, they're going to try to push for that division / the freaking number one spot. That we clearly have a grasp of it. We can't let that slip away. We just can't. We got to. We already know what's good. We already know what's good. So, cheers to y'all. And by the way, if you guys are paying attention to soccer right now, the World Cup, what a World Cup we're having. What a World Cup we're having. Shame on the Portuguese for benching Ronaldo. I know people are saying, well, Ronaldo's a shell of himself, but you need that leadership on that, man. Because when he came in, he was showing out. Neither here nor there. But what a freaking World Cup we're having. The English, Kane, you got to nail that, man. Psychological, man. The goalie was in your head. He made you shoot over the net. Ooh, the soccer's so good. But anyway, let me get it back in here. So, folks, have yourself a fantastic week. The Bills won 20-12. It wasn't a beatdown, one that we wanted, but it was redemption because they beat us the first time and we repaid them the favor. And we got on them. So, 1-1 with the Jets. We're now 2-2 in the division. And now we got to go and finish things off against the Dolphins on Saturday night. So enjoy the week. We will see you again. Enjoy yourself. And you guys know I say this to you guys all the time, man. If you have an opportunity to be kind to somebody, say something kind, because there's some effed up things going on in this world. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the one thing that you can tell someone changes everything. Changes everything. They could have been going this way, and that little thing you said makes them pivot. And all of a sudden, you're a reason for why they're doing great. And let's be the difference. Let's be the freaking difference. I'm going to preach that till the day I die, man. Positivity, man. No time for hate, any of that stuff. Put that shit away. Let's be good. And by the way, Kylian Mbappe is a killer. That boy's speed. I was wondering, I was like, yo, he ran down the sideline. And I was like, boy, if he ran up against one of the fastest guys in the league, they clocked this man at 22 miles an hour. Sheesh. Crazy. All right, fellas, ladies, Summer Flores, y'all be good. Rico, stay awesome. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night and drink some tea. I'm not a tea drinker, but I'm going to drink this lemon water. My wife made this lemon honey. Yeah, lemon honey water. I mean, with the old whistle, and then we go from there. So, folks, enjoy the week. Enjoy yourselves. Be good. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side. And until next time, you guys know what it is, right? It's your boy. And I'm gone. Y'all have a great week. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.
If you're a custodial supervisor at a local high school, you know that cleanliness is key, and that the best place to get cleaning supplies is from Grainger. Grainger helps you stay fully stocked on the products you trust, from paper towels and disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Plus, you can rely on Grainger for easy reordering, so you never run out of what you need. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education, they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.